Sengun.
So Houston with Reed Sheppard at the controls, along with Josh Okogie, Amen Thompson, San Leandro's own Jabari Smith, and Alperen Sengun. But they're the #1 3-point shooting team. They don't take a lot of them, and Sheppard misses the first.
Well, he's one of the reasons they're so good. 47% from three-point range.
Steph, Moses, Will Richard, Jimmy Butler, and welcome back Draymond. Has that foot sprain, but said, I want to play tonight against Sengun, and Jimmy Butler dropping in a three to begin the scoring.
Jimmy Butler was limping at the end of last game. He looks pretty good to start this one. He's got the giant killer against Sengun.
I think Amen Thompson is one of the 10 best young players in the whole sport. There's Jabari Smith missing, but there's offensive rebounds, and that's what the Rockets do better than any team in the league. Okogie missing there. Will Richard said, let me get that one.
The guards have to get back in there.
You look at guys like Jabari Smith at 6'10", Sengun. They've got Clint Capella coming off the bench. Amen Thompson's athletic at 6'7". They go get the ball, and the Warriors turn it over off of Steph's hand. Dropping in that three, and you know I'm going to date myself, but he reminds me of Mark Price.
I like that.
The longtime Cleveland point guard out of Georgia Tech, who was such a great shooter. He was a Warrior for a little while, Mark Price.
Well, he's so much more aggressive now as Reed Sheppard, and one of the favorite things about his game that I love is his pull-up game. He's got mid-range game too, not just a three-ball.
Moody on the 6'10", Jabari Smith, shot clock at 2. Jimmy's got to make something out of nothing. Another three. He got it! He shoots 46% on threes. He doesn't particularly care for that shot, but he's not bad at it.
Well, it's interesting. Steph is starting off the ball, so his teammates, especially Jimmy Butler, they're going, okay, we got to be aggressive. Let's go to work. Maybe they loosen up on Steph a little bit.
So Draymond dared Sengun. Okay, see what you got from 16 feet. But Houston and OKC, only two teams in the league. Top 5 in offense, top 5 in defense. Draymond Green with a Steph screen.
Yeah, I think that's what I was saying. Using Steph as a decoy, they're not going to ease up on him. They're going to be all over him, and they're not going to help off of him. So use that to your advantage. Steph is willing to set those bone crushers.
He feeds Sengun with the shot clock at 9. Wheels on the baseline. Draymond pinned him, and just enough to knock it away.
Nothing easy at the rim. Just make it tough on him. They don't need a double team down there when you got Draymond.
Butler attacking, got a great defender. Back out to Draymond for 3. How about that? The Dubs have started 4 for 4.
Boom! It's just a pick and pop. And the big man, Sengun, is having a tough time getting back out there because Jimmy Butler is attacking, took him all the way to the rim. Can't get back out from there.
Couldn't have a better first 3 minutes, and the crowd is buzzing. Sheppard another 3.
No airspace.
Yep, that's it.
You got to stay connected to him, lock and trail wherever he is.
Richard. Okay. The Warriors are 5 of 5 on threes.
Well, with Will Richard, I said, like, let's watch him make quick decisions as soon as he gets the ball the first time. That was a quick decision. He wasted no time.
Jabari Smith, jab step jumper. Oh, man. Buckle up tonight, Kay.
Yeah.
The best three-point shooting team in the league in the Rockets, and the Warriors have yet to miss a shot.
He's 39% from three-point range, Jabari Smith. He's known for that. And he can drive it, too.
I'll go on a limb. If the Warriors do not miss a shot, they will win the game. Good limb. They started 5 of 5, and Moses Moody draws the foul. So Moody dropping in the free year, and now the offense has come along for the ride.
I was about to say there's much more discipline offensively. And again, with the offensive rebounding, they were a great offensive rebounding team last year, #1 there. And they struggled with their shooting. They were 21st in field goal percentage, 21st three-point shooting percentage. Now they're a good shooting team, and they're still getting all these offensive rebounds as Alperen Sengun turns it over, jumped in the air with nowhere to go.
Yeah, Amen Thompson thought, okay, wait a minute, what's going to happen? And then he couldn't find a teammate.
Yeah, but think about that. A lot of times, these teams that are great offensive rebounding, they struggle with their shooting, and that's the excuse you make. Like, okay, yeah, they struggle with their shooting. They're going to get all of those. There's a lot of opportunities. There's not a lot of opportunities, and they're getting 40% of their misses.
Will Richard, there's the first Warrior field goal miss. But this is a young team built with good lottery picks. And then they add Kevin Durant, who's out tonight for personal reasons, but you'll see KD during the year. Sengun People say, Festus said the pregame, baby Jokic, there's a little Jokic in there.
Yeah, and you hesitate to double team because he is such a good passer. It's kind of like Jokic.
And Moody was fouled.
So they switched that to holding. They got a lot of tricks up their sleeves.
So Quentin Post and GP2 check in. Good catch by Quentin Post. Clock at 10. Clock at 4. QP's got to make something out of nothing. Just turned it midair and rounded it home.
It looked like he was about to pass it, changed his mind in midair when he saw the defender didn't jump. He's like, oh, I guess this move I made was good enough.
Quentin Post has the best plus-minus on the Warrior roster. Draymond is second. Şengün's worked on that three-point shot, but missing there.
You see GP2 come back in there and snatch that rebound.
Yeah, I saw Şengün 44% on threes. Cycle it to Post for three. Rimmed it out. Crowd was aching for that one.
Warriors are getting some great looks, though.
Nets have started 6 of 8. Rockets 4 of 10. Draymond and Post combine on that steal.
Yeah, Quentin Post just stabbed at that drive. And then Thompson off.
Steph Curry's first play tonight.
I was really sad when I found out he wasn't going to play because I like watching him play. Also, the Warriors are struggling against teams without their best players. The Warriors force a turnover.
The Warriors' D has been excellent at the beginning. And when deflected, speaking of excellent defense, Okogie's always been a good defender. Clint Capella in along with Aaron Holiday. And Holiday almost single-handedly won that Phoenix game. And Reed Sheppard, no airspace.
Well, he showed some unselfishness there. He should have shot that pull-up jumper. He chose to give it up, almost turned it over, but it came back to him.
Yeah, 44% on threes. GP2 elevated. Moody didn't give up.